Okay, so for your video walkthrough that you have made or are going to make, you make it using Jing, and then when you save it, you save an SWF file, and that's the default file type that you would save a Jing video as. You can't really change that. So when you save it, that's what you've saved, is an SWF file. We use ScreenCast.com because they're our best choice for publishing an SWF file that I know of. And we have a way that you can do it so that we can make it so that the videos are hidden. They're not available through search, but they are available if someone has access to the link. So because we'll hide them on ScreenCast, but we'll actually put the link to the videos inside of that online review wiki, which is a private wiki, but the folks that have access to it will be able to see the videos. So that's the strategy we're going to use with ScreenCast. So I'm going to actually just kind of walk you through the steps of it. So of course you go to screencast.com. Now again, this video assumes, like what I'm about to show you, assumes that you have made the Jing video, it's saved on your computer, you know where it's located, you're ready to upload it now. And that's what I'm going to show you, is how you upload it and how you make it hidden. Okay? So of course you go to screencast.com, you've got to figure out what your username and password is, and you can just input those up here. Okay, and by default, if you've never used screencast.com and you just got your login this semester, it creates a Jing folder has been created by default. It's just there. It should be there. If you don't have a folder, then you'll want to create one, but you should, again, have a Jing folder. The next thing, and we could do a number of things. We could actually upload our movie to this level, like at the same level as the Jing folder, but let's go ahead and go inside of the Jing folder. So click that little folder open icon, and now we can see with this little breadcrumb trail here that we were at My Library, and now we're actually inside of the Jing folder. The screencast interface is not the best. We're all spoiled by Facebook and YouTube and all of that, and it's a little bit less intuitive than those tools, but you can figure it out. Okay, so then what we want to do, now that we're inside of our folder, because again we want this video to be inside of a folder. That's the only way we can make it hidden. If it's outside of the folder, it can't be hidden. So it's important that you get it inside of that Jing folder, so you're inside of that. Okay, click Upload Content, browse to your desktop, find that video. I've got one here. Let it upload, and then you can click Close. And then now, even though it's not clear, it's not totally clear that this video is in my folder, it is in my folder because I can see I'm still inside the Jing folder looking at the breadcrumb here. That's where I'm at. It's inside of there. Okay. Now I'm going to go back up a level to My Library because I believe this is the best place to go to change the properties of this folder, this Jing folder. There may be another way, and you may discover something yourself. Okay, so now I'm back in My Library. Okay, here's my Jing folder. It contains one item, that video I just put into it. And you can see right here that it says that it's a hidden folder. That's because I was playing with it earlier and I did hide it. So let me show you how I did that. Because when you look at your Jing folder, it'll probably say public, and you want to change that to hidden. So you want to click right here. See where it's got the little paper with the pencil? That's your sort of edit symbol, generally speaking. Click that. And right here where it says privacy, you're going to want yours again to say hidden. So you'll probably need to click change, which I just did. It took a little moment for it to pop up. Now this is where you can change it. And the way you change it is you just click on the option that you want. We thought about, do we do password, do we do authenticated? That would be probably safer, but I think what's going to happen is that people are going to end up not watching your video if they have to input username and password. It's less likely that the videos will be watched. You know, your professor will watch your video, but we want to make sure that the Henry County folks, really, I think that getting into the wiki itself is enough password protection. Of course, we don't want you to go and share anybody else's screencast video, so you can't do that. But everything's safe behind the wall of that wiki, and then if it's hidden, then it's not going to be available in search. So do click hidden, click save, and then we get back to the edit folder properties window or dialog box. You can glance over this stuff. You can see here that it says hidden, and then you just hit save. And so you should see that it says hidden there. And then, from there you can go into your Jing folder. I just clicked on it, and click on the video itself. I'm going to go look for the URL that goes with that video. So I've clicked on the video. If I go down, there's a show details button down here, so I'll click the show details button, and then it's got multiple tabs, and under the share tab you can then grab the link to it, and then you can go back to your page on the wiki. For example, I'll just go abuse the 8th grade Georgia history page. Go to edit and go down to the video walkthrough section. Let's see. It would make sense on your video walkthrough titling to give it a descriptive title that relates kind of to what it was that you were talking about. So if there was a particular thing you were trying to emphasize, try to give a descriptive title. They're going to care less that it was, well, actually, it would help if you put your name on the entry as well. I'm going to pause you and try to come up with a good example. Okay, so the way that I just did that I think makes sense, it's one way, is I've given this video a descriptive title. I'm going to call it, and I haven't linked it yet. You're probably wondering, what have I done? I've just typed some stuff. Right now I've just typed something. I'm going to link it to that video URL I copied in just a minute. But suggestion about adding synchronous sessions, that's really what the feedback I gave was about in this sort of mock video walkthrough. It is italicized because these sort of helpful instructions are italicized. I'm going to undo that while I'm just sitting here. All right, and then I'm going to highlight this part, suggestion about adding synchronous sessions, hit link, web address, Control V to paste in there. I'll let it open as a new window, and I'll hit add link. And then you notice how my name is in parentheses so that we know whose video this is. But that's whose video it is a little bit less important to the people that you're talking to. It's important to your professor who's trying to grade you for this project as well. That's why you want to add it somewhere. But again, if you just put, Jennifer's video walkthrough, that's not as powerful probably as something where you've described what it is that they're about to look at. I think that would probably be helpful to do it more like this. Of course, you want to save the page when you're done, and now I'm going to come back and test my link. I do urge you to test each other's links. Like if you're in this group, you want to go check out each other's links. That would be helpful. So let's see if it does what it's supposed to. I'll click on it, and there it is, and it's playable.